Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do something Italian and wonderful. I'm going to make pizza Margherita. Now this is probably the classic Neapolitan pizza, and rumour has it, it represents the Italian flag with the red tomato sauce, the white mozzarella cheese and the green basil. Which may or may not be true. Anyway, it's delicious and it's dead easy to make. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, etc. And here we go. Pizza Margherita. Right, I'm going to make the pizza dough first, and don't worry, it's quite easy. So I've got 300 grams of strong white bread flour. I've got 200 ml of lukewarm water. I've got 7 grams of yeast. Dried yeast, that's easy bake yeast, so it doesn't need to be pre-activated, this one. If yours is different, check the instructions on the packaging. I've got half a teaspoon of salt and 20 ml of EVU extra virgin olive oil. So mix things together. You can use a stand mixer if you got one and can be bothered, but it's actually just as easy to do it by hand. You know I'm lying, don't you? A teaspoon of sugar. That'll just feed the yeast a little bit. Half teaspoon of salt. And the yeast. So just mix the dry ingredients together first of all, and then add the wet stuff, the water and the oil. Okay, that's just about all come together. So now I have to knead it for about 5 minutes till it's nice and smooth and elastic. Basically what you do, kind of stretch it into a sausage, fold it in thirds and roll that into a sausage again. And turn it through 90 degrees and keep on stretching, folding, turning. This is me wishing I'd used the stand mixer actually. Anyway, it's good to get a bit of a workout in it. Okay, I think we're just about done, so I'll put that in a bowl, clean bowl, and just cover it with a bit of oil. And then cover the bowl with plastic film, or you could use a moist tea towel. And leave it in a warm place to prove, and it needs to basically double in size, which will take an hour or two. So the dough is rising. While that's happening, I'm going to make some tomato sauce. You could get some stuff in a jar, but you don't need to. It's very easy to do, and if you do it yourself, it's a lot cheaper. So I've got a clove of garlic, which I'm going to decimate. Actually, worse than that, I'm going to centimate, possibly, or more. And then I want half an onion. And I've got a can of tomatoes. It's nominally 400 grams, but drained weight is about 250 grams. That means, you know, the weight without the can. So we want to chop these. Heat some oil in a frying pan on low heat, then add the onions. Let those cook for about 5 minutes till they're softened but not brown, and then you can chuck in the garlic for about a minute. After that, add the chopped tomatoes and their sauce, and then season with salt and pepper. Just let that cook for about another 5 minutes, and then I've got some basil leaves that I've chopped finely, and throw those in, and then whiz it with a blender, a hand blender, stick blender, till it's smooth and lovely. But actually trying to blend it in this wide flat pan isn't working. So I'm going to transfer it to the tall jug that came with the blender. Okay, a bit more prep. I need to slice some cheese. I've got mozzarella, not any ordinary mozzarella. This is one that comes out of a buffalo. Don't know quite how that works, but anyway, I've also got a retro egg slicer, which I think will work on this. Woo! Woo! I think I'm wrong. Flipping heck. That's full of milk. What's going on? Right, I think I need to slice that by hand. Oh, I didn't expect that. Alright, time to think about making a pizza. So you want your oven heating as hot as it will go. So I'm going to sprinkle some corn flour on a grease-proof paper, and that'll stop the dough from sticking. And then roll out the base. Okay, I want to dribble or drizzle a bit of olive oil on the base, especially around the edges. And then we'll use half of this pizza sauce, because we want the rest for the bonus pizza. And then bits of mozz. So that's the pizza ready to go in the oven. I don't actually put the basil leaves on until after the pizza's cooked, because that way you preserve the colour and the flavour of the leaves. So that goes in the oven and we'll bake it for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes is up. Oh, look at that. That looks a bit magnificent. And now what it needs is some fresh green things on it. So we'll let that cool down a bit and then we'll do taste test. Okay, pizza time, and let's I've got one of those wheelie things for cutting pizza, but you know what? It don't work. But scissors do. So, here we go. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, great stuff. And tomorrow there'll be a bonus pizza for you to enjoy. It's the next day, and so I'm going to make the bonus pizza, which is these babies, artichokes, which you don't often see in the UK. Occasionally Lidl get these as a special buy thing, and they're really tasty on a pizza. I've also got some salami, the tomato sauce that I made yesterday, and some more mozzarella. So let's get building. I think I was a bit stingy with the amount of dough that I made. I should have increased it maybe by 25 or 50%, because I do like a thin crust, but this is a bit ridiculous. Salami, or pepperoni, or anything else you fancy, but not pineapple, obviously. So I've spread a bit more tomato sauce on top of the salami, and now we'll put the artichokes on. This this jar is full of oil that they've been marinating in, and also there's some capers and some little black olives in there as well. So we'll use all of that. It's all good stuff. And now we'll top it with the mozzarella. So same as before, you want your oven preheating as hot as you can get it, and we'll put this in for 10 minutes. This looks a bit amazing. There we go. Alright then, let's have a little taste of this one. If we can, without it falling off. We cannot. Oh no. knife and fork to eat pizza. Goodness. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. That is fabulous and you should make it. So, thanks for watching and see you next time.